today. From Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. It's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Philip Lindsay on the return.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by the second quarterback chosen back in April from Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll find Lindsay here. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
McKinney on the tackle.
The numbers for him from a week ago. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play that time for the Raiders. 59 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Jones on 1st and 10. And he completes it to Westbrook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, Jones. The open man is Westbrook. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
J.J. Watt on the tackle. Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now Jones off the play fake. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it.
The pass.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The kick is good. makes the score Raiders 10.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Here's the ball carrier.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Flush to his right. Jones hit, and the ball's out. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. You think about it. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Quincy Williams on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Falcons' 45-yard line.
First down and much more here for Jones. And down to the 27-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Down right around the 25. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, the risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. Here's Jones to throw from his end zone. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
It's 2nd and
good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Operating from the gun. Jones. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Below Nichols. Able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Now, you've been around me a long time now. You know on 2nd and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot, but we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely first down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on 3rd. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a first down throw complete downfield. There he goes, right side. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Again, it'll be Akers. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Cam Akers. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Cam Akers, the ball carrier.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Jones now, off play action. And that is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. A nice job getting free on the return. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. Jones on first down. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
23 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Down and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Yards to go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect. Incomplete.
Jones.
Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
Take over.
It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the third quarter. On first down, Akers. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he's on. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first.
Run on the fake.
The fake punt gets them 10, and that changes things as they've got a first down. And they were right in that gray area on the edge of long field goal range, maybe too short to punt it. So the defense probably was expecting this was a possibility.
They should have been, and in most cases, what you do on defense is you go to what they call punt safe. In other words, you leave your defense on the field, prepare for them to possibly go for it, and then you just have a little bit different responsibilities. You're not really trying to get a big return. You just want to make sure you get the ball back. But they fell asleep at the switch.
Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Brought down at
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
From the gun, Jones escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Here's Akers. They try and run. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now Jones throwing on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Jones. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Here's Jones on first and 10. On the left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First down,
From
Raiders.
Falcon territory now. Here's first and 10. Down at the 33. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Jones now from the gun on third down. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Cam Akers, the ball carrier.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've...
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
Jones.
D.D. Westbrook. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? Jones off the play fake. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
It's a gain of
Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
32-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
On third down, Jones. He's got his man. It's Williams. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They'll run on first down. Akers. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Akers, the ball carrier.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Eric Ebron, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to the... Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?